Greetings from the AT. This is day 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So day 74. I took 4.5 zeros to nurse my foot or my toe, which there was like a nasty blister on. I don't know how I got it. It was just like nasty blister on the bottom of my the toe next to my pinky toe. So what happens out here? I thought it was a myth. Your feet like flatten out, I guess, and they kind of swell up. So my shoe size before the hike was a 10, so that's what I was hiking in. Felt fine all up until I got up to Harper's Ferry here, and then I went to the outfitter, try to figure out what was going on. She measured my foot. It was an 11 and a half. So it went 1.5 shoe sizes. So they don't carry Brooks. So now I'm wearing Topos. They feel great, and I bought toe sock liners, which, yeah, I'll give them a try. Anything to pad up that blister that's healing. So they feel great so far. So yeah, I took 4.5 zeros to nurse that, and it was I felt like it was bruised too. So I just wanted to make sure it was fully healed before I get closer to Rocksylvania. So yeah, this is a long intro. Sorry, I didn't film at all during my zeros. It's, I did a resupply. I got shoes. Pretty much just lounged around all day, tried to stay off my foot. So pretty sure this is day 74. I just left Cross Trails Hostel. Great stay there. Highly recommend it. Plan today see how it feels, my toe, but anywhere from like 16 to 20. So that's the plan. Right now it's 7:15, so plenty of time to get there. Anything cool down the trail, I will show you guys. All right, let's go. It's crazy. The train is still going. It's wild. I've been walking for at least like 4 minutes, maybe even longer. Yeah, it's still going. It's the longest train I've ever seen. It's cool. It's like carrying all those like storage containers you see on like the big ships. The Mars storage containers. Yeah, that train finally stopped. That was wild. I was walking for at least had to have been 7 minutes, and that thing was still going. That was cool. So I'm on the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal Trail. It's just like a bike path, running path. That's in the middle of the train tracks in the Potomac over here. So I'm on this for I don't know, maybe another mile or so. And then it cuts into the woods. So the other day, day 69, 2 days ago, my stay at the Quality Inn ended. So hopped back on the AT. Went by the Conservancy where I got my picture taken, and then jumped back on the AT, went through downtown Harper's Ferry. That's where the trail goes, right through the center of town there. Grabbed a milkshake, and then I went over to Cross Trails, which is off of this bike path. I had to hop across illegally across the train tracks, and then go up a little side road that's way up in there to the hostel. And then this morning, walked back down the road, jumped the train tracks. Good thing I did. train came by like maybe 10 minutes after I crossed the tracks. And now I'm back on the AT, connecting my footpath. So about 3/4 of the way up, the first climb. It's been a good climb. Nothing crazy, a lot of switchbacks. And then I think the rest of it's gonna kind of be gradual like this. Nice day today too. It's humid, but it's nice. Sure, it'll get hotter later. I think it's supposed to get up to like low 80s today. A little rain tomorrow morning, but like just like a passing shower. I think at like 6 a.m. it said. So far, new shoes feel good. Fingers crossed. I know I said in previous videos, get your shoes dialed in before you come out here, but nobody carries Brooks down here, so next option was Topos. So my stay at Cross Trails Hostel, that place is great. It's really nice, super clean. Everything was like so organized. It was nice. What's his name? Learning Curve. Learning Curve is he runs it. It's been open since 2021. Yeah, it was great. Yesterday, one of his friends works at Bolivar Bread Company, and they were getting rid of. There was nothing wrong with them. They were just overstocked. So she brought down like 3 full huge boxes of fresh baked bread. It was unbelievable. It was like all different kinds. It was like sourdoughs, focaccia, whole wheat, like buttermilk biscuits, different flavors. Oh my God, I was in heaven. I love bread. So he's like, help yourself, eat whatever you want. I'm gonna freeze most of it. And then, so he left out like a whole bunch of different kinds. So I went to town, it was great. So someone had asked a question about like what were my expectations of the trail before I got out here, and like how are they now, like on the trail. You know, like it's a through hike, 2,000, almost 200 miles, so 2,200 miles, just shy of that. I knew it was going to be the toughest thing physically and mentally that I would ever do in my entire life. I knew this trail, it rains a lot. I mean, it's pretty much like a rainforest. So I knew rain was going to suck. I've slept in shelters before, so I knew if I got stuck in a shelter, I would have to deal with snoring. You know, I know about the rocks in Rocksylvania. I've done my research. I've been wanting to do this trail for 10 years, so I know how bad it's gonna be. So when I come out here and actually experience it in real life, don't hold anything back in the videos. I mean, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a true representation of how I feel at the present moment. So there was someone that said that all I do is complain and bitch about stuff, and like, do I even like myself? Oh man, I thought that was hilarious. But it's like, you know, when you're out here and you're trying to do, you know, whatever mileage you got to do for the day, and things get in your way, you don't sleep good the night before. Yeah, it sucks. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it either with the videos. So it's not all rainbows and sunshines. Like I know a lot of people in their videos, all they just show all the fun, smiley stuff. But yeah, you get that out here. But you also get some pretty gnarly days where it just sucks. So I'm just trying to let everybody, experience what I'm experiencing on here. So if I'm having a rough day, I'm gonna let you guys know. If people are bothering me snoring, I'm gonna let you know. So just a full disclaimer. Yeah, I'm gonna complain. Everybody complains out here. Not everybody puts them in their videos. So I just wanted to clear the air on that. But yeah, everything I expected of the trail, it's handing out to me. The rain, the elevation, the pointless up and downs. I knew all that going into this, but when you experience it, it's it's a different experience altogether. So there we are. just trying to keep it real out here and not hold anything back. That's all. Yeah, super nice trail up here. Top of this ridge. It's a narrow ridge too. It's probably, if I were to guess, like, I don't know, 150 feet wide, 200 feet wide. Yeah, probably 200. But yeah, I'm just like zipping right down the middle of it. Nice and wide. It's like a cart path almost. Birds are out having a good day. Yeah, so if you're a history buff and you like road trips, definitely check out Harper's Ferry. They did a great job keeping the vibe of that town like historic. There's a lot of museums, a lot of walking tours. There's rafting tours that go down the Potomac. There's hiking trails everywhere, not just the AT, but other ones like off the AT. Biking trails. Just walking around the town too, there's like so much to see. There's like two main, maybe a couple more, but there's like two roads where like all the hot spots, like the restaurants and bars, shops, stuff like that. There's like an outfitter where you can rent stuff. Yeah, it was definitely cool. That when I was walking through there to go to the hostel, there was a couple walking tours going on, and they're just telling you the history, like what happened during the war. There's like plaques everywhere telling you like the significance of like that building, what happened at a particular time during the war. Yeah, it's really cool. I would love to go back there and like spend a good solid like long weekend, maybe more, just cruising around the town there. And then even like the outskirts of the town, it was really cool. A lot of cool shops, mom and pop shops, bakeries, restaurants. Yeah, so if you're into history and you like to travel, definitely check out Harper's Ferry. That was pretty cool. I was coming around the corner back there, and right here there was a fox trotting down the trail. He saw me, stopped, and then just booked it into the woods. But that was pretty cool. He looked wicked healthy too, wicked cute. He's like, I was hoping he would keep coming so I could pet him. Yeah, he was funny. He just froze, looked at me, and then just like booked it into the woods. So that's cool. First fox sighting. Can pause it if you want to read it. Man, there's so many ruins in this area. It's pretty wild. 1887. A little ways back too, there was like a big archway with like a bunch of names of like soldiers back in the day, and I was like scanning it. I forgot to take a video, but I'll insert the picture of the arc right here, or the archway here. And then on the back side of the arch, there were a whole bunch of names of like soldiers, and there was an Eaton, E-A-T-O-N. I'll insert that picture here. Yeah, so much history. Been finding a lot of these today. There's one there, another one here. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, having a great day. I think I only have like 5 miles left until my shelter. It's like 1:15, so it'll be like 21-mile day, 22 or something. There's the Washington Monument coming up. I think it's like the original, maybe. I'll have to read about it. Another one of those cool property line stone walls. It's awesome. Yeah, these are everywhere in Massachusetts. They're so cool. Like all the trails around where I live, you'll just see those everywhere in the woods. Yeah, this is like my dream trail right here. Like soft bed of pine needles in a little pine forest. I absolutely love when the trail is covered in pine needles like this and it's real soft. Yeah, the trail today has been awesome. So on my way up to the Washington Monument, and they have these signs, information about Washington. That's pretty cool. if you want to pause it to read it, go for it. It's awesome. So cool. See you, bud. Man, I was looking down at my foot. He's just staring at me. What's up, bud? Go do deer stuff. Man, I've never seen them before. Black squirrels. I've seen like gray, like dark gray squirrels, but there's one right here. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if that's like a Maryland thing or just in this area. Yeah, that's cool. I've never seen all black squirrels. Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch like the last half hour down this stretch of trail. Another fox. That was awesome. That was so cool. I just got up real quick to bring my bear can to the bear vault over there, and then I just happened to look over and he was like 10 feet away from my tent on the other side. It's great, 2 foxes in one day. So a little end of the day recap. I went from Cross Trails Hostel to Pine Knob Shelter. So it was a 22 mile day, or just shy of 22. It was like 21.8 or something like that. So I'll round up. Yeah, it was a good day. It wasn't too hot. I mean, it was humid out today, but it wasn't too bad. Trail was beautiful, just kind of cruisy. There were a couple decent climbs, nothing crazy. I got to see I think it's the original George Washington monument, and then there was like a cart path, like a touristy trail leading up to it that had like a whole bunch of signs about like highlights of his life and everything and what he did in the war, and so that was pretty interesting. And then the monument itself was pretty cool, and there's like 2 lights. It's kind of like Mount Greylock in a way, but there's like 2 lights, and I think at night they light it up, and you know, you can see it from like the town below, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then got to see a deer like really close. I saw a black squirrel today, a fox. Yeah, it was a good day. My foot, it's like, well, a toe, it's a little sore, so it's still a little concerning, but it's not like it was before. I think the shoes and the toe sock liners definitely helped, and having an 11 and a half shoe size now. So yeah, plan tomorrow, same amount of mileage. I think I'm doing 21 or 22. I forget the name of the shelter, and then the next day that'll line me up for 16 miles to go to Through It All Hostel, where I have a package waiting for me. I left some clothes behind at one of the hostels that I stayed at like last week. So I reached out to her, and she's gonna mail it. Well, she already mailed it. I reached out to that hostel, and it's sitting there, so it'll be ready for pickup. And I'm gonna stay there Thursday night. So yeah, plan tomorrow 22, and then 16 to the hostel, and then grab my clothes, and then continue on. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.